Inland Empire's very own professional boxer, Anthony "Baby Assassin" Villarreal, returns to the ring this Saturday, November 13th. He will be fighting on the undercard of two very well-known fighters at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium against former title holder Richie Mepranuam. Brian Aviles gives us more on this story.
Anthony "Baby Assassin" Villarreal returns to the ring November 13th on the Manny Pacquiao versus Antonio Margarito undercard. His bout is scheduled for 8 rounds in the flyweight division against former Philippine champion Richie Mepranuam. We spoke to Anthony Villarreal about his opponent.
He's from the Philippines, but he's out here right now. He's out training in Hollywood. But he's a counterpuncher. He's southpaw. He's a counterpuncher. He's totally different from my style, just stance-wise.
Even with his opponent's good record, Villarreal feels confident and well prepared.
My record, I'm 10-3 with 5 knockouts. He's 22-2. I'm not sure how many knockouts, but he has a good record. It's not enough to be like, I'm not going to take this fight, you know.
Villarreal explains what he and his trainer have done in preparing for this fight.
He does his homework and he'll tell me, you know, he's dropping this or he's dropping that. So we'll work on it in the bags, in the sparring. We take off to Hollywood. We get some good sparring out there. You know, some top fighters over there. We do our strength and we do our weights. You know, we do our running mainly. So, but we could be in shape and then just being mentally focused. You know, putting ourselves away from, you know, our family and friends and just keeping yourself, you know, just focus on the fight the whole time.
Villarreal's trainer tells us what he has done in order to get Anthony ready for this fight.
We spar with southpaws. We've gotten 90% of our work was with southpaws. We were fortunate to have Efren Esquives and a couple of our opponents, team members, bigger guys that fight 135, but are team members of this kid we're fighting, Richie Mepranuam. And we were sparring with southpaw. That was the biggest thing, was to spar with southpaw, work mitts as a southpaw, and just physically getting him ready so he can go 8 rounds, and he can. He's ready to go 10 rounds now. So 8 rounds is not going to be a problem. And just mentally knowing that he has to go in and apply pressure and hurt this kid. Once we hurt this kid, it's over.
Franco explains what obstacles Anthony will need to overcome in this bout.
The only thing that will be unknown is how's he going to react to, you know, maybe 30, 40,000 people. They're expecting about 80,000 people for this show. And at the time that he fights, it's still going to be about half full, which is still, you know, 30 to 40,000 people. How's he going to react to that?
Villarreal is positive and sure he will be victorious.
I mean, we're going for the win, but honestly, I think we're ready for the knockout. You know, if it's early or later, and it's 8 rounds, so I mean, we're ready for the whole 8 strong rounds. So I'm going for knockout. So see what happens. We can't leave it. I mean, he's under Pacquiao's promotions. We don't want to leave it to the judges.
Be sure to check out Anthony Villarreal versus Richie Mepranuam on the Pacquiao versus Margarito undercard this November 13th. For Inland Valley News, this is Brian Aviles. Back to you.
So that makes me want to throw a couple punches.
Let's keep it friendly here in the studio, Chris. Let's just wish Villarreal good luck on the 13th.
That's going to do it for this edition of Inland